Anyway, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try the pinky. So I start stimulating, and I'm watching some porn. And I start like, and so my finger, like, I'm just relaxed. It's nice and warm in the shower, and my pinky just slides right in.
Welcome to the PM Podcast, where we shoot some shit, drink some alcohol, and talk about life. My name is Braxton.
Aaron, and today we're talking about butt stuff. You guys may have experimented, may have not experimented, but we're going to talk about that today. But before we get into that, first of all, why are you wearing the mask?
I'm just trying a new look. You know, I kind of doing like a throwback Thursday thing to like 2020. You know, at the end of the day, 2020 sucked, but there's some things that I like about it, like ugly people being hidden. So
take your mask down.
Well, that was
I'm
one of the ugly people. So.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You are beautiful. What do you mean?
You are beautiful.
Dude, do you know how many people love your face and your feet?
Yeah, I think it's just the facial hair, really. That's
Honestly, that's probably true. Like, you have some badass facial hair.
Yeah, I see. I'm gonna come in baby face one of these days.
Don't do that.
And then we'll see.
Well, actually, I'm kind of curious, honestly.
Have you seen me baby face?
I've seen a picture of you baby-faced.
Yeah.
I've never seen you actually baby-faced, though.
I'm gonna do a bit, dude. This beard will grow back in a week, dude. I
Does it
guarantee.
really?
Yeah, dude.
It grows back
not
that
this
fast.
thick, but
oh, okay.
I'll have what you have next week. The next week.
That's kind of where I am now.
Yeah.
Like, if I, like, right now, okay, so I just shaved this Saturday. I'll be
man.
a little less than you probably 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
But my right side, it grows in patchy.
Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know
I'm
why
like,
that is.
dude, Did you ever have that issue?
So, I think it's all about the dick size, and that's pretty much bases the facial hair.
Fuck
So,
up.
That's just what I heard.
Yeah, okay.
But no, I've never had it. Honestly, my dad's just had the facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandpa, I think it's just all genes. Obviously, that's what it is. Like my roommate, he's Mexican. He can't grow a fucking beard to save his life.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot about Mexicans though, because I have friends that are
It's the
Mexicans,
genes,
and
yeah.
they come in patchy.
They get that. That's why they're so excited. I don't know if you ever noticed, but that's why they grow that mustache, right?
because they can.
Because that's the only fucking place in
Yeah,
the face
they
where it
can
grows.
grow the mustache.
Yeah, that's why they're like, oh yeah, check it. You know, it's like that looks so. It's called
check
the
out my
dirty
mustache.
Sanchez. You know? It's
Yeah.
like, no, dude. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey,
Or they go.
some people can pull
They
it
can
off,
grow a
whatever.
little soul patch on the chin.
Alright, I'll just grow it everywhere else, I guess, except for on top of my head.
Are you hairy everywhere else?
Everywhere else, I'm hairy.
Really?
I got a baboon booty. I got hair on my toes. You know, I got a hairy chest. Not so much, dude. If I get hairy back though, that's the one thing. Like I got a hairy like lower back. That's a little TMI, but like my dad is a bear.
Wait, lower back?
Yeah,
So not your upper back.
right. I know. I don't know.
That's weird.
It is.
Huh?
I agree. Genetics.
So your upper back isn't hairy at all.
No, I don't think so. I mean, sure, there's like the
Well, there's
random
hair.
but like nothing compared to like everywhere else on my body.
My ass is crazy.
Like crazy hairy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the only spot where it's like,
Well, I mean, I'm hairy on my chest and my stomach, but
Yeah.
I trim it.
yeah,
And then my back's not really bad, but my ass is atrocious.
yeah. Did you shave your ass?
Do I shave my ass, or have I?
Yeah,
Which one?
both.
You're saying that because my mom's sitting there. No.
What's your face? I wanna know if she
no,
knows.
his
I wife knows the
I
answer.
don't think she knows. No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
I
gonna
will
be-
trim it from time to time.
Fuck.
Listen. I do mans.
Does Ellen trim it?
What?
She trims it, doesn't she?
My ass?
Yeah,
No. No, I trim myself.
that's hard to do.
I shave her.
You shave her?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's hot.
Yeah.
I fucks with it.
Dude, right? So, like, because for some reason when I shave her, she doesn't get as bad a razor burn. Because she gives herself razor burn. So, like, I am responsible for shaving her armpits, her vajaja, and her booty when needs done. I don't know if she wanted me to say that on camera,
I don't
but
think she did because I would have never guessed that. That's what I want to say. I would have never guessed that. in a
yeah.
million years.
So
I've
So like if I don't shave, like if I make a conscious effort not to shave her armpits, they'll be like hairy as shit.
You know what's funny
Cause she
though?
waits, cause she likes how I shave her armpits now. So I've actually fucked myself over. Cause I was like, oh, just let me shave him. Like one time, I was like, oh, just let me shave him. Like I think I can do it without razor burn. She's like, no, you can't. So I did it, and she didn't get razor burn, and now I'm like cursed.
You guys did all this with clothes on, though, right?
No, of course not. We did it in the
What?
shower.
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
We have teenage viewers and listeners.
Listen, if you're a teenager and you're shaving your girl's pits in the shower, congratulations.
I will say though, it's now that I do remember like a girl like one of my exes. I shaved like a bee for like Braxton and for the pubes. That was kind of fun. I mean, it was definitely very hard, right? It wasn't like a defined bee, but you can definitely tell there was a bee.
Why can't you just make a bee? Just
well, you got to think. Trying to do that with the pubes and a razor. That's
that would
really
not be
kind of
hard.
Okay, and
sorry,
okay. It was hard for me, I guess. I don't generally shave
I
my
was
pubes.
such a douche right there. I'm so sorry.
Pattern.
No, you just go like, whoosh, and then you grab at the top and you go,
I feel like,
and then start back where you just were and go.
you know what?
whoosh,
I want you to like shave an
An
we'll
A?
go with a B. Yeah, because a B. I feel like a B's harder though.
A B's easy. No.
I
An
want
A
you to
is
shave
hard.
I want you to shave a B in Ellen's armpit, and I want you to send me a picture of like how good it looks.
I can't do it on her armpit because the razor is too wide, so it cuts out too much. On your pubes, you have a lot of pelvis to work with, so you can.
Bruh, I don't think you realize. Okay.
Was this girl's pelvis like?
I mean, I guess. Yeah, she was tiny.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's fair.
It's not like she had like a whole like fucking bush down there to deal with.
She's like a bam. Do you date girls with bushes?
So that was yeah, but no. I mean, I
Like
talk them
your
out of it.
preference is, hey, please wax or shave.
Yeah, dude. If I want to spend any time down there, I don't want to be.
But do you like it prickly?
No.
Yeah. See, so it has to be smooth.
Yeah.
So you're like
ideally.
wax.
Ideally, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Take your time, but
Yeah. You ever wax?
Have I?
Yeah.
No,
See, I think if you're gonna ask your girl to wax, you have to wax.
that's not true.
You're like, no, because I don't want to do it.
Yeah, like it's about me, not about you. Come on.
Oh,
I think at the end of the
you
day-
can't be selfish
That's
in
the
a
whole
relationship. I guess if you're just trying to hook up or
point. This
whatever.
is why I'm
But
single. No, I'm kidding. I'm very. I think that's been my biggest problem is I've been too
Selfish?
No, I've been too giving, too
oh, you're
too
just
trusting.
more lenient with it.
Right.
You're like, yeah.
like I'm just like, yeah, you know, like I'm when it comes to relationships, that's generally how I always roll. But like, you know, I want to act.
Well,
big and
yeah,
bad
but
and
you've
stuff.
had a good relationship with your mom and your sister. Well, for the most part, your sisters.
I've had a great relationship with all my family.
So it's like it's kind of hard. Like you don't have mommy issues.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, question before we go into my story about the engagement.
Yeah.
Is it okay? So do you like being called daddy in bed?
So I don't know. I've heard of. I've never really experienced it to its fullest. I'll say that.
Okay, so if someone was like, "Oh yeah, daddy, give it to me" or whatever, like,
I'd hit her, and then.
domestic abuse. Don't do that. Don't do what he just
No,
said.
when it comes to
Like on the ass, right? Like you smack her on the ass. Yeah,
on
yeah,
the cheek. I'm not gonna say which one.
bro. You gotta clear.
No.
Oh my god.
No, I've
you're
just
gonna
never-
get us
the role-
canceled one day.
No, not at all. That wasn't. No, I think that I've never had that experience to its fullest. Like I've had that like slip, I guess, but it's never been like. I feel like you're talking about more of like the role play aspect of it.
Not necessarily. Some girls just like calling their significant other like daddy.
No, I don't like it. It's not like it doesn't help the situation, I guess.
If it's in the mood for me, it helps. Cause it just like intensifies it. Cause like for
daddy
me,
issues?
what?
You have daddy issues? Why do you want to be called daddy?
Thanks. No, I don't think it's that. I think it's more of like, cause I look at like a daddy like, hey, like nurturing and satisfaction.
Hmm?
So like if you call me daddy, it's like, oh fuck, like I'm making you sure you're satisfied, and you're nurtured and you're taken care of, like. So you know what I mean? Like
No.
it's to each his own, I guess.
Yeah, it's different
But
strokes for different folks, dude.
Yeah,
you,
like-
you use your left hand, I use my right
Does
hand.
that? I mean, I am left-handed.
I'm right-handed.
But does that make sense at least? Like, does it? Does it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
No,
it
yeah,
makes
so it's
sense. It's just.
yeah, I think it's just the idea of it. It's like that's just kind of disturbing to me.
Yeah, I
Like
guess.
I'm not your dad. I'm your fucking husband or your boyfriend or I'm just a one-night stand, but I will
guess
never be your daddy.
I guess there is an element of role play involved,
Right, and that's
not,
what I'm saying.
But it's
Right.
not like
Like-
for me. Like we don't have to be role playing for you to call me that. Like but you have to be like it has to be the right moment.
That's like
You know what I mean? Like you can't just say it. You've got to be like doing
so.
something.
This is perfect for me to say this
Okay.
because it's essentially the same scenario,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
What if like
Yeah. Okay.
call
You're about
Ellen
to,
mommy, like,
Dude, okay.
Yeah, mommy. It's like no, dude. There's just
That's so weird.
what's the difference?
I don't know, and she said the exact same thing to me, which is why I'm bringing it up to you. I don't know the difference,
Is Aaron's
but it's
mom
so
just
weird.
sitting in the room?
So, okay, so my mom's behind camera because we just filmed the 300th episode of the Potty Mouth Show. Hey, congratulations. Mom, I'm going to ask you a very personal question.
Oh,
I'm
God.
dragging you into this. Did you ever call anyone daddy during sex? You didn't?
Fair enough. See,
Did you ever use like names and shit, like role play and shit? Wait, you never role played? No. Why?
she's lying. I can already tell.
Nah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't because okay. So
Yeah.
when I was 16, I went through their room and snooped. Sorry. So I found the Kama Sutra, which was Dad's. I do know that. But then I also found
That you found it, didn't you?
no. I found
Yep.
this is awkward with her sitting.
You found
right
the
there.
outfit, didn't you?
No, I didn't find an outfit. I found a vibrator.
Sure.
I mean, like two vibrators. One was a bullet, and then
You
one
have
was,
to have one of those.
yeah, and then one was a little finger. One was a little finger one, and I know it was mom's.
It could have been your dad's.
No, it was mom's.
Hey, man, it could have
No, because it was mom's. Because I was home playing video games, and I heard it in the back
You know what's
bedroom.
fucked up?
So anyway, what?
I was gonna say like I ended up finding one of my mom's.
You found one of your mom's sex toys?
But here's the thing: is like I thought it was an actual like massage tool.
Oh, was it one of the wands?
Yes.
What it is? It's an actual. It is like when you look in the packaging, it's like
Bruh.
I know what it's for.
Exactly.
But on the package it says "Do not use for masturbation."
Oh, okay. I didn't read that.
Yeah, so like my wife has one. She has like a big ass white wand. You plug it into the wall.
Strictly for the lower back, nothing else.
And she's like, no, strictly for the labia.
Yeah,
like she has
dude.
never used that on her back once.
What was messed up is like,
She's used it on her front back maybe, but like she's never.
dude, I put that thing like all over my face though. That's the fucked up part. Yeah. So like looking back on it. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you
You
this.
just wiped your mom's pussy all over your face.
Literally though. So like it's fucked up. But
Does it
like
smell like pussy?
no.
Okay.
No, that's like
right.
I'm telling you, if you put that thing on your nose, it'll make you sneeze every
What?
time. And I was like, oh, this is so funny. Watch this.
Wait. Why?
And
Why'd you
everybody's
say-
laughing.
Did your friends saw you do this?
No, my family, my sisters and my mom and dad.
Oh, so they all knew what it was.
Right. Because
And
I
you-
was the youngest
Oh.
one. So like I didn't realize.
Oh no.
And like my older sister's like, no, dude. Like,
Oh no. Oh no.
of course, my older sister probably had her own because
She's your older sister.
she's a slut.
It-
No, I'm kidding.
Jesus
she's actually
Christ.
she's a very nice lady. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Wait,
serious
hold
about being
on.
a nice lady, but she's not a
Just- okay.
slut.
So she's not a slut.
No, I was
She
kidding.
is a nice lady.
She is a nice lady. All my
Jesus.
sisters are really nice except for Amy, which we all know she's a bitch. But that's just as soon as she stops acting like one, she won't be one. But until then, she will continue to be that, and everybody.
But all
knows it.
love, right? It's all love.
It's all love, though. Absolutely. Like, I mean, she knows. If she ever calls me, I'll pick up. You know, if she
Well,
ever needs
yeah.
me, I'll be there. Just
because you're family.
'cause
That's different.
The only reason. Like, I surround myself with happy people like you. And
Good
yeah.
to know.
Absolutely. Don't be a
Um,
dick, and I'll be friends with
What
you.
were we talking about?
We were talking about how a lot of very personal things with
My,
mothers.
my mother. Oh yeah, you wiped your mom's pussy all over your face.
So bad, dude.
Yeah. I never did anything that bad. Ooh. Okay. So I have something since my mom's here. This will freak her out.
Oh, God.
So when I was 12 years old, I don't think she knows this to this day. So when she was, well, okay,
Find
there was a couple instances. Well, first of all, I have to ask you: did you ever wear your mom's underwear?
No.
Okay, this is gonna be weird then. So, when I was 12 years old, I was horny as shit. So I just found porn for the first time.
The best, right?
Oh god, dude, Megan Fox. Anyway, so I had learned to masturbate, and I was like, I was whacking it like 3 times a day, like,
have to.
because when you figure it out, dude, you're like,
Oh
bam.
my god, dude! I don't want. Honestly, I feel like I know where this is.
This is
going.
not going as
I
bad
don't
as you
want
think.
to
Where do you
end it.
think it's going? I'm not jacking off to my mom's panties. Just chill out.
Okay. Thank God. You're like, I was looking around in the laundry
no.
room and I couldn't find my sock.
No.
And the closest thing.
Well, I never used a sock.
Good. I don't understand that.
Neither do I, dude.
Dude, just Kleenex, dude.
For
Toilet
real.
paper. Like,
well,
calm
okay.
down.
Were you one of the guys like got there and then you'd like jizz in the Kleenex?
No.
See, neither was I.
I just
clean
wrap
up.
my, like, everything up like a mummy, dude. And I'm like, all right, so, like, it doesn't matter.
Well, for me, like
Continue.
I would just go on my stomach or whatever, and then just wipe up.
That's annoying.
Not really.
Yeah.
Eh.
Because then you smell like it.
No, you don't. What? Your jizz smells?
It smells like jizz, yes.
No. Okay, mine never did. Mine never does.
Does from a female in the audience somewhere, does jizz have a particular smell? Thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that she's lying because I know for a fact there's been instances where she did not tell. So, any Hoosiers,
We're on the same page. Gotcha.
whatever. Fuck off, all
Yep.
of you. So anyway, I just wiped up or I'd take a shower. Like
weird.
I'm always one of those guys. Like I want to be clean.
And weird.
No, I want to be clean.
That's
so
fair.
if I jack
You are a
off,
clean
like
guy.
I want to go. I'm super clean.
Yeah, he
like
is.
I'm weird.
It's got Clorox everywhere, guys.
I got Clorox everywhere, and my house is like generally always clean.
Generally, yeah.
Except when we're filming, it gets kind of messy.
Yeah.
But so I always try to be clean. So like when I like if I'm masturbating, like I want to shower like right after, or sex, like I want to shower.
Your mom's just like, dude, it's a 4 shower today, Aaron.
Well, back then I was. Anyway, back to that story. So, I took this. Actually, okay, Mom, you're behind the camera. You know this. So you know those couches that Angie gave us that are sitting in the little sitting room. I think it's the long ass one that sits up against my old bedroom wall. So the pillow, one of those pillows has a hole in it. Do you remember where that pillow?
Oh my
Shut the fuck up.
God.
There is a pillow in one of those couches that has a hole in it, like one of the sitting pillows. There is. You'll go home tonight and look at it, and there's probably like 7 million of my little boys in there somewhere. So I took one of those pillows, and I cut a hole in the bottom of it, and then I fucked the pillow at like 11 or 12 years old.
You know, I'm imagining like that fucking chihuahua with a stuffed animal that's like 10 times bigger than it, and it's just like done. And it's just like, all right, that's what I don't know why.
So
I just
anyway,
imagine Aaron.
so I was
doing
like,
that.
so I was watching porn, and I was like, God damn, I want to feel what a boob feels like.
Up.
So I went in and I stole one of my mom's bras. Damn it! So I stole one of my mom's bras, and I stuffed it.
You knew that?
How do you know that?
Oh, dude, that's
what
hilarious.
What bra? What color was it?
Oh.
Damn.
Oh! She straight up was like, orange. Damn.
Yeah, she got it. So I took it and I stuffed it with socks, so I could have like a lifelike looking. Oh, I know how you know, 'cause Dad found it. Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
So yeah. Anyway, so well then I was like, oh, that's not enough. So I took a pair of my mom's underwear, and I threw it on the pillow as well. So it looked like a full life slide, like a titties and panties. You know, I got it all with a little hole in the bottom of it. At 12 years old.
Dude.
And
Damn.
yeah. So I was like, you know what? Like, I wonder what this would be like to wear these.
Oh, fuck.
So I put them on, and I was like, wow, this silk is really comfy.
Yeah, dude. They are, dude.
And so
I wear silk underwear, dude.
So I wore them to school, like for a day.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't get caught. No, I just wore them. I just wore them to school. And it was like it was weird. But I was like, yeah,
Ooh.
I'm not gonna do this again. I'm gonna stick to my underwear.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
I don't know. I was just curious. I just tried it.
You
It
know,
is what it is.
I would say like if there was like a secret, I guess I did. Like I don't remember how old I was. I feel like I was still maybe like see junior high started for me. It was 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was before that. So I'm thinking it was like maybe 4th or 5th grade. I was still in elementary school, but I was still sleeping with my mom. Like I
What?
would sleep in the same bed with her.
Oh,
Like it was just like comfortable for me. Like I don't know, like because I used to sleep with her all the time when I would have like nightmares and stuff, or if I wouldn't feel well, I'd just like roll up in their bed. Because my dad, he works most of his life. He worked at 3rd shift,
yeah. You said that.
so like my dad was always gone at night, and then so if I ever needed anybody, it would be my mother. But like then I kind of found out that was kind of weird. Like, bro, you shouldn't be sleeping with your mom. I'm like, I'm not like sleeping with her. It's like it's just comfortable for me. Like I like that aspect of someone else being there. It's not that it's my mom. It's just like I feel comfortable now. Like you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there was that, but I don't know. I guess that was like I guess if anything that would be like a secret that I would compare to that. Where it's like, yeah, I wore my mom's underwear. It's just like, well, kind of.
So maybe that's why you're single.
Why is that? What do you mean?
Because you compare every relationship you're in to your mom, but in your eyes, your mom is perfection, and no woman you'll ever be with is perfection.
No. So I've heard of that. Where like every like male would essentially.
It's Freudian.
Is that what it is?
Well,
Yeah.
there's two forms of psychosis where you're either Freudian or you're this other dude. Freudian is where sons want to sleep with their moms and
Yeah.
kill their dads, and
Yeah.
daughters want to sleep with their dads, and they'll choose people that are similar to their spouses.
But I think I think that's kind of it doesn't really make sense because like generally like I mean
It's
obviously
accurate.
you grew up with that
It's
person.
accurate.
So like you obviously get comfortable with
Yeah.
how people are treating you in a certain way. Same thing with like people that are in abusive like
Mm-hmm.
parents that have abusive parents. They get into an abusive relationship because that's what they're used
That's all they
to
know.
being. Right. So like I think sure some aspect of that is true, but like yeah, I like to be treated nice and I like to be told I love you.
I
you
get
know,
that. Like, for instance, you'll understand
what you're
this.
saying. I know what you're
no,
saying,
When
yeah.
I'm saying when you get married,
Yeah.
eventually, you'll understand this.
yeah.
It's true. You pick people that are like your
You think
parents.
Ellen's like her mom?
Oh yeah.
She does do your laundry.
Shut the
and
fuck
she
up.
does do the dishes.
No, I just mean like she acts. She has a lot of traits that my mom does.
Yeah.
Some are good. Some are really fucking annoying.
Yeah. But that's
But-
just that's the best part about it.
But they're
right?
so alike.
Right.
It's like, and I'm like, oh, it's not true. And then Ellen will do something, and I'm like, oh fuck, yep,
Yeah.
that's my mom.
That's fair. So butt stuff. That was the whole point of this. right?
Great transition.
So butt stuff.
So bleeding. I don't. Wait, why do we go from mom to butt stuff? Like that's a
That was
really
the whole
bad
point.
transition.
We gotta. You're right, but that's the whole point of it.
Yeah, but we have the initial conversation, and then we lead
We
up to
did.
the main topic, and
Talked
then
about
we.
loving our mothers.
Yeah, but then that should not transition to butt stuff.
It does when there's alcohol.
Yeah, God, what?
When there's alcohol.
Okay, this is just gonna be a good point to put our ads in.
That
Because we need some kind of break between mothers and butt stuff.
here we go.
Before we go into the ads, though, today we're drinking a couple different drinks. I am trying the tried and true whiskey and Mountain Dew. If you guys haven't had this, it's actually really good. It tastes like Skittles. I'm not gonna lie, it really does. And you're drinking
So the Dr Pepper and
Vanilla vodka.
vanilla,
Yeah.
whipped cream, Smirnoff vodka.
so
Not
it's
too
really
bad.
good. It's like a vanilla of Dr Pepper. Really, it tastes
Essentially.
really, really good.
Really
So, we're drinking this, and then we'll give it a rating at the end of the episode,
Mm-hmm.
and our official review, our official review.
But
Anyway, before we go into the butt stuff, we want to let you know that the PM podcast is supported by Circle City Tint. You ever need that window tint to keep the privacy, to keep the trucks looking down inside your vehicle? Well, go to Circle City Tint and get your lifetime warranty tint for just $169.99. They will tint your car with any shade from 5% to 50% for just $169.99. And yes, that does include a lifetime warranty for the length of your vehicle. So as long as you own that car, Anything ever is defective with the warranty, excluding damage, it's covered under that $169.99 price. So give them a call, 317-788-8468, or go to the website, circlecitytent.com. Well, summer is upon us, and it's going to get really hot really fast. And if you're like me, you definitely hate the heat. But with the Arctic Start Remote Start by Circle City Tent, you can beat the heat. For just $249.99, they'll give you a 1-year warranty, or for $50 more for $299.99, they will give you a lifetime warranty on the parts and installation and labor for just that $299.99. So make sure you give them a call to keep your car at the perfect climate all year round with the Arctic Start by Circle City Tent. Give them a call, 317-788-8468. They have one location here in Indiana on the east side, East Washington Street. Thank you. And like I said, give them a call, 317-788-8468, or go to the website, circlecitytent.com. Now back to the PM podcast. So, have you ever tried butt stuff? Like, yes. Have you? Mm-hmm. Okay, explain your first. Okay, so let's. I think the best way to do it is you explain your first experience with it. I'll explain mine, and then we can go where we were and then where we are now with it. So it's like hey, here's where we started. Here's where we are.
Okay.
I think it's the best way to kind of handle that.
Okay.
So you go.
Me first?
Yep. Or I can go. I mean, I can go, but
let's have you go first.
Okay.
Set the bar.
Okay, so my first experience with butt stuff was
yesterday.
Had to be my wife. So she would every once in a while, or actually a lot. Girls are fascinated with touching your butthole. I've noticed that. So they always want to poke you in the butthole. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, quit touching my fucking butthole. What do you mean? And I don't know why, but you know what I'm talking about, right? You've never had a girl do that to you?
Yeah, I have, but generally that's not what, at least the women that I've experienced with, that's generally not their go-to.
Every girl I've been with is always like, pook, and I'm going to poke you in the butt. I'm like, what? What's your fucking deal?
You just put it in theirs.
Anyway, so she has a tendency. She's always to poke me in the butt for our entire relationship for 5 years. She'll just walk up to me, give me a hug, grab my ass, and go poke. And I'm like, really?
She fucking gets a hook in there.
Not even ready for that shit. Come on. Fair. So, I never really experimented with it, and I always thought that so I grew up in a very conservative home. I love my mom and I love my dad, but they were raised in very conservative homes as well. So they viewed everything very, very differently. And so I kind of I viewed everything really differently than they did, kind of, because I started going outside the house and having friends, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. But I was still some of those things always stuck with me, butt stuff was never a thing for me, because it's sodomy, right? Isn't that what sodomizing is? Getting infiltrated up the ass? I don't know.
Who gives a shit?
Well, it's
the Bible.
Yeah.
Is that what? No.
Yeah. So it's if you're a Christian, I believe that's what sodomizing is. So I'm gonna look that up just to make sure I don't want to
rules when you're religious. It's premarital sex. Well, if you never get married, you know what I mean. It's not premarital sex.
Yeah. Have anal intercourse.
So that's against the Bible.
Oh yeah, sodomy
Bro, well, I lied to my first girl that I
have you ever heard Sodom and Gomorrah? There was it's a book in the Bible. It's a whole story in the Bible.
I don't read the Bible.
Well, I know you don't, but I'm just saying, have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay, so
heard of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, anal sex is against the Bible. You shouldn't do it.
That's it's not sex.
It is. It's sexual intercourse.
So is oral sex?
Yes.
No, it's not. Oh my God. You cannot get pregnant through the mouth.
Yeah, but they do it's called oral sex. The definition is oral sex.
So what's regular sex?
What is the definition of sex? Is sex is it pleasuring?
So what is this? A hand sex?
Well, no, that's oral again. Wouldn't it be?
No.
What would a hand job be classified as then?
Well, if it's something wrapped around your penis, it's sex, according to you.
No, I mean, well, then that vaginal makes it's the same thing. If you're going down on a girl, it's still oral sex, isn't it?
But it's I guess the argument was that if it's okay or not for the Bible. That's my point. It's like, let me Google it.
Okay, so oral sex is using the lips, tongue, or mouth to stimulate the penis or vagina. Or anus.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Butt stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how to handle it. Anyway, so sodomy, yeah, is against the Bible. So I was always kind of raised that, like, you shouldn't do anything with the butt. Like, that's not good.
I thought the opposite. I thought that was the only one that was limited.
Technically, yeah. Like, they always like the loophole.
Right, yeah, that's
Like,
it's rather
we
the
go
ear,
to fifth
the butt, or
base.
behind the knee.
But what? Behind the knee.
Yeah, there's a hole behind the left knee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Quagmire found it in Family Guy.
Anyway, so I was always kind of told to go against that. Never try that, ever.
Got you.
So I guess it kind of just stuck with me. Yeah. Well, it kind of just stuck with me. So I was like, okay, well, that's weird. So when they started trying it, I was like, well, I'm not good with this. So we flash forward to my first actual experience with anal, like butt play.
Mm-hmm.
First
date?
No, it was with Ellen.
On the first date?
No, we've been together for I know, this wasn't very long ago. Probably what, a year ago?
Nice.
Maybe. She was giving me the sloppy, the Gluck Gluck 9000. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah. And so this is right in front of my mom. Anyway, so so then she started playing. She recently, around that time, probably like a year and a half ago, she started playing with my taint.
Yeah.
Which felt good. It was kind of like, you can't just go down there and grab that motherfucker.
Dude, right.
Like, you got to build up to it.
Dude, right. Like, give me a warning. Give me
Yeah.
some,
So, because she would just go down there and push really hard on it. I'm like, God damn, like, why don't... But then again, I'm like, I probably grabbed your clit like this a few times, so I understand.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah.
But, like, gentle. Like, just work your way down. Work your way down there.
It says gentle.
So, she started playing with that a lot. And I was like, okay, that feels pretty good. And then a couple months later, she actually put her finger accidentally. It slipped. It wasn't her fault. She didn't actually do it on purpose. She slipped and touched the butthole. But I was so into it. I was like, oh, yeah, that feels really good. Because she was like rubbing it. She wasn't sticking it in anything. She's like rubbing the area.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that feels pretty good. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm really into the moment. It feels really good. I'm cool. Like, I'm down. Let's make this happen. So, like, whatever. Let's do it. So... we're doing that, and I'm like, all right, that's not that bad. And then probably another month or two passes, and this is my first anal experience. Is she kind of sticks her finger in my butt, and I was kind of uncomfortable because I'm like, oh, that feels like I'm shitting. I didn't want to shit on her hand, so like, but I after that happened, I started researching it, and I'm like, okay, I can't do that because of this, and that makes sense, and blah, 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 blah. So, like, I'm not going to shit on her hand. It just feels like I'm going to because she's pushing into the out hole.
Yeah.
So, like, all right, that's fine. So, after doing that, she kind of kept experimenting with it. But that was, like, my first experience. Is like, I was kind of worried, but at the same time, it was pleasurable. So, I didn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, that was my first experience.
Is it wife or girlfriend at this point?
She's married. No, we've been. Yeah, this is like last year.
Fuck it, dude.
Yeah, so
spicing it up.
This is my first experience. So okay, now let's hear your first experience, and then we'll go into the where we are now.
Oh God, yeah. Well, you're talking about. I guess I've never. Are you talking about like that's happened to me, or that I've done to them?
You happened to you.
So I guess that's weird though. So I actually, when was this? This was maybe in October, November.
Oh, recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I've always like that does not appeal to me, right?
Yeah, right.
Where it's like I don't,
and neither me,
right?
Which is that's why it caught me off guard because like, oh,
right, right, and I think that's where it's like after.
I think as men we're just because like I come from a very man's man family, so like I was always taught to be like, you gotta be a man, like taking it in the ass isn't a man, blah, 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 you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's looked down upon if you do that kind of shit.
I mean, yes.
In
and
my
no.
family, it is.
I think whatever happens behind closed doors
Is
and
what it
nobody
is.
Right. It
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what
yeah.
it is. Right. Yeah.
That's
so
fair.
like, yeah, dude, I can dress up like a little schoolgirl and just tease my wife, but nobody else is gonna know about that unless I tell them. But I don't do that, by the way, because I don't have a wife or a girlfriend. But I'm honestly okay with that.
I tried to hook you up, man.
Nah, dude, I'm happy where I am.
Yeah,
honestly.
I know.
And that's what. But regardless, I would
Anyway,
say,
butt stuff.
I had dude. So I found out that I'm pretty vanilla when it comes to a lot of things, right? And I I don't mind rough, or I don't mind like
Food, sex.
right, when it comes to that, I'm about making my other party happy.
pleasuring.
Right.
You're like giving.
Like it doesn't right, and that's where I enjoy it.
You're very generous lover.
Yes.
That's the good word.
So
There
like,
we go.
but so that being said,
Mhm.
right? Is it like, hey, I want to do this? It's like, okay,
You're like, oh, but all right.
never done that before. But she was literally like, have you ever had your ass eaten out? And I'm like, no. Like that does, like,
But-
why would you what? And she's just like, oh, it's really not that. And then she goes into this whole kind of like what you were saying, like, oh, well, men, they just don't like that. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so like, I mean, are we fucking or not? Like, I don't like that's
That's what
what
you said?
this is.
That's what you said?
Yes, I was just like, well, because it was what it was, right? It was a friend trying to hook us up. Like we knew what was going to go down.
You knew what was up.
But yeah,
Right.
No, like I'm like you're just being weird. Like let's just get this done and over with, so I can get you a ride home and be done, right? So, she was very adamant about it though, and
But
I was
eating
just
your
like,
ass?
yeah. And I'm like, because then I come to find out, so I learned a bunch of new terms, right? How like I'm vanilla, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, don't call me vanilla. Like, that sounds shitty. It sounds like you're calling me like a white dude. Like, I'm not like, yeah, sure I am, but like, don't. But then she just like explains it to me. She's like, oh yeah, you just like the basic sex, and I'm like, no, I don't. And she's like, yeah, like you're just not experimental. I was like,
But,
okay,
like,
for
but-
one,
Yeah.
you are who you are, and this is what it is, right? And for two, why don't you? I'll prove you wrong. And then so like that was like, don't fuck with me, but let's get this
you're,
going.
You're the type of guy that's like, fuck it, I'm gonna prove a point.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
she's just like, well, let's take a shower. So we take a shower.
Yeah,
we're
well,
doing
yeah, of
foreplay.
course. You don't
right,
want.
dude. I'm not
yeah.
dirty ass. Dude.
No.
So
Wait, you ate her ass too?
no.
Oh, okay.
This was all.
She wanted to eat your
She's a
ass.
sub. That's the other thing.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So she's like used to like, I want this. I want this. I want this. I want this. Like she's used to being told what to do.
Yeah. So
She's
the
not
first
used-
opportunity, she's like, "Hey, what do you want?" She's like, "Oh, fuck, I want to eat your ass."
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
what?
And I'm like, whoa, what? Like this is so weird. But whatever.
Whatever.
I'm drunk enough. I'm having a good time. Fuck it, right? If you're that willing, like it's got to be good. Take a shower. We do our thing. Get into my room. It's that time, right?
Mhm.
She lays me back. I'm on my pillows. She lifts my legs up in the air. She goes down there, dude.
First of all, did she like aggressively rip? your
Yeah,
leg?
dude.
Okay,
This was like
that
I
is
felt like I was about to give birth, dude. That's how like she was ready to do this. Like,
dude, it's like
I
so,
swear,
okay
dude.
for real though. Like when if I'm gonna get my ass eaten out, I'm just gonna lift my legs,
Dude,
Like,
she did it for me.
Like no, but don't do that for me.
nah, dude.
'Cause that's
she
like
did. I
so
was confused.
demeaning,
Right? No,
Right?
you're right.
It's like, bro,
I'm like,
it's like okay, like I'm basically your bitch right now.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
I was just like, let it happen, dude. So
Yeah,
like,
for real.
and it happened. Everything went down. Everything happened, and it's just at the end of the day, like if I can give it out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 3, dude. It's
Getting
just
your
like,
ass eaten out?
It's just like that's just not my thing. I guess like maybe I am vanilla.
Does it feel weird?
It just like I understand the stimulation part, I guess, from that aspect.
So you understand how it could be stimulating,
Enjoying,
but
right.
for you personally, it just wasn't.
It was
like-
just like, all right, like, oh, okay, okay. I don't know what to think about that. Okay, like, are you done yet?
how
Like,
was the sex otherwise?
So
Oh Jesus!
I have this thing where I don't like to fuck on the first date.
Wait, you let her eat your ass? You didn't fuck her?
No, I don't know what it is, but it's so funny when you just tell someone that it's like, all right, they're just getting all riled up, and it's just like, did you think we were fucking tonight? And they're like, Bruh.
That's what you told her?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She was pissed, obviously, but like when we met up the next week,
Yeah.
I mean, it was fire.
Oh, you hooked up the
Oh
next
yeah,
week.
we ended up. But that's the thing. It's a long-term game. Like, people just want to get their nut off right then and there. It's like, nah, dude. Like, I want you to build. I'm that tease,
You
right?
like fucking with people.
I do. I
Yeah.
do.
You like
He's
fucking
like,
with people.
Bruh, you're such an asshole. Like,
For real,
you should have fucked
though.
her then and the
Listen,
next week. but-
exactly.
No, dude.
Exactly.
You know how ready she would, dude. I'm telling you,
I mean,
like,
yeah.
she wanted it that night. She needed it the next week.
Yeah,
Like-
but like, make her need it then.
I did. She asked me plenty of times, but it was just like,
Yeah,
nah.
then you deny her the second
What
time.
makes you think we're fucking tonight? Like, I'm
Yeah,
done.
no,
I
you
said,
get
I'm
it. That's
fucked
why.
up.
That's how you get her the second time. You fucked the first time. You'd be like, I can't
Nah,
tonight.
I'm more of like
And
like
then-
I need to make that good first impression, you know. So it's like I want to
Yeah,
do. But
fair enough.
I
To
guess
each
that's
his
my
own.
story.
To each his own. But you didn't. Yes, you're not a fan of the ass eating.
Nah,
You ever had something
yeah.
stuck up your butt?
No, I've had many people want to threaten it.
Threaten
Like,
it.
I dare you fucking to. It will not.
Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting little bit. Hey, mom. Yeah. So I'm going to let you ask us a question about the topic at hand, and then we have to answer it. So ask us any question that you think the audience might want to know, or that you might want to know about us. But that's
Could be
weird.
anything.
But it's up to you. Just ask a question about the topic at hand, and we'll have to answer it before we go into where we are now. Well, no, it's got to be about the topic at the hand. So, like, butt stuff. Like, a question that the audience might want to know, or something that you've kind of heard us talking about that you want us to elaborate on. Oh, come on.
That's fair.
Come on. Do
That's
it. Do it. Fine. Ellen?
What? Yeah.
Ellen?
Do you feel like this is a topic that your audience really needs to hear?
I think it's an open and honest conversation that they will enjoy.
I think that if they don't like this episode, they can fuck off and listen to the next episode.
Boom. Fist pound.
No, I'm kidding, by the way. But no, yeah, I mean, it's like, sure, we're not gonna make bangers every episode, but like,
at
man,
the
there's
same
always
time,
gonna be someone that wants to
This
listen
is
to it.
this is an interesting topic, honestly.
That's it.
Because most guys don't
It's-
open.
that's
Most guys
true.
don't open
I
up
will
about this
admit that.
stuff,
I fair.
and
Fair.
we're about to go somewhere crazy. So it's like,
Yeah.
at least for me, I don't know about you, but
No, I'm not.
so you're like, no, that's where it ends.
No. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So I like guys don't talk about this kind of stuff,
Agreed.
like ever. Anyway, so okay, I guess we'll just go into the where we are. What? What is that? You just gotta say it. I'll cut it out if I need to. What?
Story.
The what?
The proposal story.
Oh shit! We'll have to do that. We'll have to do that next time because we.
Wait, is dude? You did.
I did. Okay. If you guys want to hear the proposal story, wait till the very end. That's how we'll wrap up the episode.
Okay.
So let's go to where we are now with the butt stuff. So where are you right now with the butt stuff? Like, are you open to trying it? If a girl asks, like, "Hey, let me stick my finger back there," like,
Dude.
eh.
Like, it's like, if that's what you want to do, then maybe. Like, if you're a unicorn, like, if you're a 10 out of 10, you know, sure, fine, whatever I gotta do, like, but like, and that's just not my thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like, I'll do a lot of things. Huh?
You can't see her face while she's doing it. What does it matter?
You can't see her face
What?
when it's not stimulating to me. It's not enjoyable for
Fair
me
enough.
to be like, I want you to continue doing this. And then I've had like one of my exes like did the finger thing, and she did it out of spite because like she's like, yeah, how do you like it? And I'm like, all right, I'll remember that. And you best believe I remembered, and she didn't like it when I remembered.
you seem like that kind of guy.
I was that guy that pulled out just a little too far.
Wow.
Have you ever seen that accidental? Yeah.
Yeah,
Those, I swear I guarantee you I'm on one of those fucking videos. I recorded it. I was okay with it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was pissed. Like, don't do that without
Yeah.
like surprise, motherfucker.
I mean, I did it a couple times. I did it to a girl one time where she was like into it.
but that's different.
Yeah, it was
you don't
weird.
do it just like. It's
No.
like, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
you're like,
whoa!
what the fuck
Yeah,
are you
what
doing?
do you like it? I'm like, fuck no, I don't. Not when you're like that. Like,
Tell a guy.
you fucking asshole. I'll remember that. Sure enough, I did. And she definitely does too. You remember Cheryl? Yeah, I bet you remember.
Whoa.
Yeah, she knows. I didn't say the last name.
Yeah, you
but she's
can't,
a
you
cunt.
can't say her last name.
She's a cunt though.
Feet getting cold.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, okay, so you're not into it at all.
No.
Like, still to this day, you're like, yeah,
Nope.
I'm out of it.
As an exit only, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so now I guess to where I am. I'm really uncomfortable about this because I want to open up about something, and this is uncomfortable. But I'm going to do it anyway.
Why?
Because it's uncomfortable. But it's the PM podcast, and we're real and honest and open, so this is how it's going to be. So, I would say in the past 3 weeks, this is very recent, I started experimenting with like butt stuff. And what I mean by that is like, so when we did this episode a long ass time ago where we did sex toys, like you know what I'm talking about, the 25th day of sex toys, we had all this extra stuff like butt plugs and all that stuff. So I think I tried to use one on Ellen one night, and I was like, hey, why don't you just try this? So I tried it on her. And she was down. She's like, it doesn't really add anything doesn't really add anything to the experience for me.
Right.
I was like, okay. And I was like, well, I wonder like what that feels like. Like, I was like, does it,
Yeah.
does
Hey,
it,
dude, there's nothing wrong
it's like,
with those.
does it hurt? Does it not add to the experience? Like, what is it?
What is it, right?
Yeah. Like, what is the
What are
deal?
what are all these gay guys all into this for, right?
Well, not even that. Just like, what is the big deal? Like, what does it hurt? Like, what does it not add to the experience?
Sure.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna try it. So I was in the shower one day and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play around with it. So I looked up a couple articles online and I was like, they say you should start out with a pinky. Like, don't go to the butt plug right away.
Why not? You go big or go home. It's the
Because
only
they
way
say
I
you
know
can tear
you.
your asshole.
Fair.
Yeah, so like, because if your muscle is not used to it, and you try to shove something big up there, you can actually cause anal fissures.
That makes I've
Yeah.
had that before.
Yeah,
Just
so
taking a
like-
huge shit.
Yeah, and you cut yourself or you open yourself up a little bit.
Yeah. And you
yeah,
wipe and you're like, fuck.
yeah. So they're just So they're like, hey, just start small. Like do a pinky, do a middle finger, whatever. Just do not like go all. Don't go big or go home because you could literally tear yourself a new one.
Like
I
that one
love
dude
that
in-
part in the article because like you could literally tear yourself a new one.
That dude in Washington. You ever hear about that?
I did not. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try the pinky. So I start stimulating, and I'm watching some porn. And I start like, and so my finger, like, I'm just relaxed. It's nice and warm in the shower, and my pinky just slides right in. And I'm like, oh, and I kind of just sat there for a second, and my pinky's probably like that far in. So I was like, for those of you listening, I would say probably like an inch.
Second ring in. Yeah,
Like
sure.
an inch?
Sure.
Yeah, so like my second knuckle from my pinky in. And I was like, okay, this is weird. I'm just going to sit here for a second. So I'm sitting here in the shower with my finger in my ass, and I'm like,
I hope does Ellen walk in at
No,
any point?
nope.
Damn it.
so I'm just like, this is weird. But it doesn't feel bad. It just kind
Right.
of feels like my sphincter is trying to close around my pinky. So I'm like, okay, this is fine, whatever. So I still like, I don't freak out, I don't panic, I just relax. And I just kind of slowly remove my pinky, and it tightens back up again. It feels kind of weird, and I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So I'm like, I kept playing with it a little bit, and I was like, I want to try my middle finger. It's a little bit bigger, but I don't, like, the pinky just slid in so easily, like, I don't know if that's normal, or I don't know what's normal. I just read one article or two articles on freaking Google. So I'm like, fine, I'll try the pinky, I'll try the middle finger. Do that. It's a little bit harder and kind of feels tighter, but I'm like, okay, it went in, and I got all the way about to there, about like the base of the middle finger. It's like, all right, it feels good. Like, it doesn't feel bad. I'm not moving it or anything. It's kind of in. Like, all right, whatever. But it doesn't feel. It's not adding to anything. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel better. It doesn't. But I've always heard about this male G spot or whatever. Like, so I'm like, okay, this doesn't feel any different. So like, what's the deal? So then, I kind of sat there in the shower for a little bit longer, and then I grabbed this little butt plug, that I used on Ellen. I cleaned it, of course. But it's about that long, and the base of it's about that big. So it's a pretty decent sized butt plug. I mean, it's probably like 3 inches long, and it's blue, and it has like a nice base, and it's plastic, like silicone. So I lube it up, and I just kind of start teasing it, and I start trying to push it in a little bit at a time. And once again, like, this is not something I would normally do, ever. Like, I had written off butt stuff a long time ago. And I was like, fuck it. Like, I just want to know if this hurts, adds, or does anything to it. And so before I know it, I've got it in. And so once you get past the little knuckle part, your sphincter kind of closes around it.
Right.
So then the butt plug is like all the way in. So I'm like, okay. And at that point, when it was that far in and it was that wide, there was a sensation. So it was not what you would think. So like, it felt like there was a foreign object there, but there was this tingling sensation, like, in the rectum. I don't. It kind of. It was like okay. You know where you okay? Have you ever had your taint played with? Do you like it?
No. Meh.
No. Okay. So it's like doesn't add anything for it to you.
Yeah, it's like
It
sure.
felt okay. So it felt when it was in. It felt like your taint was being continuously stimulated while jacking off. But you didn't have anybody down there playing with it. It was just a butt plug. So I was like, okay, this actually feels pretty decent. So I masturbated, and then I came, and it was probably like one of the hardest orgasms I'd had in a minute. And it was due to the stimulation from the rectum. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is crazy to me. And because it's something that was new, it's something that I've never experienced before. It's like, this is weird. So I kind of stopped it for a little bit. And then a couple days later, like a week later, I was watching this documentary on a Saturday morning, and I was like, I wonder if if it would be different if I was laying on my back. Because I was standing up in the shower.
I swear to God, dude, if you said you did it right here on this.
No. So I was like, I wonder what it'd be like if I was like laying down. Because when you're standing up, everything's kind of tense anyway.
Sure. Yeah.
It's like what you just said, like laying on your back, like she just kind of pulls your legs up. Like, it's kind of a more comfortable position anyway. It's like, fuck it, I'll try it then. And it actually worked out even better that time. So I was like, okay, this is groundbreaking stuff. Like, this is brand new to me.
Dude.
Yeah. So I was like, this feels really good. So this is the part that Ellen doesn't even know about. So this is interesting. This is also the nerve-wracking part. So, as of today, like, I've just been trying it out more. Like, I've just been trying like exploring my sexuality, if you will.
Sure.
And so I went. Ooh, this is okay. So I went to a store. I'm not gonna say what kind of store or type of store, but I went to a store because I didn't have anything here that would, like, I was trying to look for something. I was looking for a butt plug kit. I was doing some research. I'm like, I don't want to hurt myself.
There's a kit?
Yeah, well, because I don't want to. Okay, so I'm not even joking. So I was looking around, because I was like, okay, so the stuff that I'm using now, like, it's one single butt plug, but like, there's no step up. Like, the only thing we had in the house was like a dildo, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, that's like 6.5 inches long, and it looks like a dick. I'm like, I don't.
That's the line.
No, it's not a line.
Mm.
Like, would I ever be willing to try it? Maybe, but I don't think I'm that far along.
Sure.
In my process. Like,
whatever.
I've barely got 3 inches in me, and that was almost too much.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't think I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to find a little training kit, because I was doing some research, and I'm not joking you, they have a
Fucking
butt,
training kit.
they have a anus, or excuse me, they call it like a butt plug training kit, and there's 3 different sizes. So you have like the small size. Yeah, I'm not joking. They have a small size, a medium size, and a large size, and it's like 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 7 centimeters, or something like that. Too much for you? No, I'm just kidding. She's putting on her headphones, like, maybe it's getting too personal.
I'm done with
You're
this.
fine. So So there's 3 different sizes, and I was reading about it, and they're like, this is how you properly train your butthole to do safe anal play. Because you can do it, but you may hurt yourself, or you may rip your anus.
What's the point?
Or no, it's not that you don't want to hurt yourself. Well, I don't want to hurt my. Me,
I don't mind hurting them.
yeah, but for me, I don't want to hurt myself. Like I'm just exploring this. Like I feel like because I'm the type of guy that I'm a really really bad when it comes to hypochondriac. Like I think everything is something dangerous and deadly. So like I don't want to have a bad experience with this because I feel like it would turn me off to it, and I would never do it again.
Gotcha.
And it feels good, so I don't want to like close off to it. So I started trying doing this little anal butt plug set thing, and I'm like 2 sizes in. So I'm proud of myself. It's like probably about that big. It's not that big, but it's only that long. But it goes in. There's a little heart on the bottom of it. But I mean, I can show you.
I dare you. What you need to do is be sexy one day to Ellen and just pop it in and take a picture of it. See if what was that?
I don't know. Probably feedback.
Yeah, but just send a picture of you that plug up your butt.
I mean,
Ellen and see what
I'd
she
probably
says.
put it in right in front of her. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
Just be like, hey, baby, is this hot? We're waiting for you tonight.
I don't
or
think
thinking
she
of you
likes
tonight.
it as much as like. I don't think she's actually into it at all.
She'll get over it.
I don't know. But anyway, so I started
She might.
trying that, and I was like, and I got to the second size, and I was just getting into the research. I was like, why is this stimulating? Why does it work? And I found out that when you stimulate the anus, it actually pushes up against your prostate, and your prostate is what causes like the male G spot. So it causes that additional stimulation. I didn't know that.
Well, it'll be okay.
So I was like, okay, well, I don't, and I looked at where it was in the body. Like I did a lot of research on this, and so I was like, well, I don't think it's deep enough. Like this little tiny butt plug is only like maybe 1.5 inches deep. Like it's not stimulating anything. Like it's just going in, and it feels good when I'm doing it, but it's not like stimulating anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. So we had this little tiny. It's like not. It's I guess it would be a dildo, but I don't know. It wasn't like very long. It was like maybe that long. Like what is that? 5 inches maybe, 4 inches, 4.5. I don't know, something like that.
Mini dildo.
A mini dildo, whatever. And so I was like, I'm just gonna try to see what that feels like going in, and I felt like I had. Okay, so I mean, when you have an orgasm, you know what the feeling is, right? It's like, oh yeah, oh. I had one of those, but it wasn't. I didn't come. Like it wasn't like I didn't have ejaculate. Like it was just like I felt that sensation, but I didn't actually. There was no ejaculate. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like the exact feeling, but you didn't come.
Okay.
So I was like, Jesus Christ, and I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Well, yeah, women can get off to
Well,
it. Why can't you?
Right, and so I kept going because I was still jacking myself off. So like, this is fucking awesome. Like I had an orgasm, now I can go again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So I did it, and then as I was doing it, I had a little suction cup. Had a little suction on the back of this little dildo thingy. Had a little suction cup, so it was like stuck. So it kept stimulating. So I had another one through the rectum, anal stimulation, and then I came on the third time, and I was like blown away by this little tiny thing. Like I was like, Jesus, like this is nuts, literally. But I don't know, man. Like I said, like people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's so gay." Dude, fuck you. Like I don't care. Like I'm definitely not gay. I don't have any desire to have a dick in my ass. If you like that, good for you. Congratulations, no problem. But like I like pussy and I like to have anal stimulation. So like I don't know. It just feels good. Like I don't know. I think that like people should be more open to exploring it if it's something you're interested in.
Well, I think that's what. I mean, when you get married.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, That's the other reason why I'm kind of scared to like getting to that point. And
Why?
like a serious, dude, things are gonna get boring.
I mean, I didn't do it because I'm bored.
Mm,
I'm not bored in my sex life.
I think you're okay. Fair.
In my
right?
sex life, I'm
you're
not.
probably well. You know it better than I do.
Yeah, no.
So that's probably right. But
Yeah.
you haven't had the experience to like really experiment with that many people.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, why haven't you experienced anything like this before, or
I-
realized this at an earlier
I
age?
grew up
Or
I grew up in a very, very conservative
Well,
home.
Yeah, but like so did I. But like,
I've-
I still
mean,
like
my number's over like 20 people.
yeah. But like out of those 20 people, none of them were. They were all pretty vanilla, I guess. Well, yeah, but you
Yeah,
also had a
I
high
mean-
school of like 63 people, so really you were
Yeah.
fucking. Everybody
mean,
was
like,
fucking the same chick that you were
I
fucking.
had a few people that were crazy, but they weren't like we weren't together long enough to experiencing that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
because they were fucking the other guy in the next room.
no, just one night stands. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it
In a
wasn't
high
like
school of like 63 people, right?
no, I never.
Whatever
I
that
actually
was.
I had never
It's a small
slept. I
school.
only slept with like one person from my high school.
Hmm.
Everybody else is like outside. But anyway, actually drama class was fucking crazy. Anyway, no, like I've had a lot of sexual experience, but I've just never I've never opened that door. I've had probably 5 girls be like, "Hey, I want to try this," and I was just like, "No." And I think that was my insecurities
Mm.
and my naivety to the situation kind of.
I think that's what was with the whole like Dom thing. She was like, "Yeah, do you want me to eat your ass?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Every guy's so like, it's like, no, it's not that. Like, just fuck off. Like,
It's just weird.
never had anybody ask me."
Yeah, exactly.
like,
So for me, I'd had a few people ask me. It was the same situation. I was like, "No, this is
yeah,
what?
like
No."
what? No, yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
then
like, if you're that adamant about it and whatever,
for
get
me,
your rocks off.
I think being married actually kind of helped because
Sure,
it didn't
you
have
get more
anybody.
comfortable.
I'm more comfortable, and I never had anybody pressuring me into it.
The alcohol's flowing through me.
Is
So-
it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I've been holding it for the last like 20 minutes.
Okay,
'cause I thought we were wrapping this up. And then
we'll
you're like,
wrap.
we got to talk about
We'll
the
wrap it
Ellen
up.
story.
But I
Been
think
drinking a lot of alcohol.
yeah, it's just
Mm-hmm.
true. I think that it was just an interesting experience, and being married helped because I was able to open up
Mm.
and just kind of explore my own sexuality without being pressured by society, family members, friends, girlfriends. Like I was able to explore my own sexuality on my own time without being pressured.
True.
Personally,
Different strokes for different folks, dude.
yeah.
But I mean, that's at the end of the day. Honestly, it's kind of nice that you were, that you're not so close-minded about it. That you're comfortable enough with yourself, and you're comfortable enough with those around you, like your friends and your family and stuff like that, to be able to like try that out and experience that thing. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it's different strokes for different folks. Whatever you do behind your closed doors, it's not my fucking business. But at the end of the day, I think it's weird. But like, I mean, I'm not judging you for
Well,
it.
you don't think it's weird that I do it.
I don't think it's weird
You just
that you
think
do
it's
it.
weird that
I
like,
think it's weird.
Yeah,
Like,
for
I
you,
don't- right?
for you to experience it,
And because
yeah.
I mean, I guess I've been in those situations, but I wasn't comfortable, or I didn't enjoy
and
it.
you were kind of pressured into it. In every situation, everything that we've
Yeah.
talked about, you were very much like they forced it upon you.
Yeah.
You weren't able to come to terms with it yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because for me, it was like self-experimentation. I was like, oh, this seems interesting. I wonder why, and I did it myself.
Fair.
So for you, they were like, hey, I want to do this, and you're like, okay.
I
So
guess.
yeah, like, and I feel like you're also the type of person that like you'll do it because you care about somebody, but you don't necessarily want to do it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So it's like you're not as into it as they are because you're just doing it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, do you have to go to the bathroom really bad?
Really bad. Dude.
Okay, we'll take a quick break. He's gonna go pee, and then we'll wrap up with the 5-minute engagement story. Then we'll talk about the drinks, and then we'll be done.
Be done.
All right, cool. What's up?
Are you done?
Not yet.
We're going.
5-10 minutes. What's up?
I said we had another hour drive.
Yeah. Huh? What thing? You can talk. I'll cut this out. No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I did something to show you though. I gotta show you my toys. Because I just talked about it. What?
I don't like how you're not telling me everything. I'm watching this YouTube video where they have to spill their guts.
Oh, yeah. Is it James Corden?
No, Kevin Lang.
Same, yeah.
But
Yeah, it's gross.
it's gross.
Yep. Hey, honey. I just didn't tell you because I was embarrassed by it at first. Because I was like, this is weird for me. Like, I don't know. So I just didn't tell anybody. But it's all right now. I'm all good. Feel better?
Oh yeah.
Good.
That was a lot of built up.
A lot of build-up piss.
A lot of built up past.
All right, so let's wrap this up with the engagement story, drinks, and then we're out of here. Cool. And then thumbnails, obviously. So the engagement story, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. It's very simple. My wife embarrassed the fuck out of me in Chicago. Here's how it happened. So we're going to get engaged.
Right.
And so we do this thing every year called Friendsmas, where we get all of our friends together and we go to Chicago and we have dinner in Chicago at one of the nicest restaurants in Chicago. We stay the night at the Lowe's Hotel and we have a badass night. We drink, we party. It's like fucking crazy. Like we just have a great night.
Huge fuck fest.
No, but it's, I mean, depending on who you are, I guess.
Yeah, right. I know. This next Christmas, best believe.
Hell yeah, you're going for sure.
Yeah, dude.
So I know the funny thing is though, I know I could probably call you and be like, "Hey, we're going this week," and you're like, "Fuck yeah, we are. Let's do it."
I'll bring the alcohol.
So, alcohol is provided. What are you talking about? It's free alcohol, free booze.
Wow.
You just gotta pay for your dinner in your hotel.
What about the hookers?
Well, that's on you. Yeah. Anyway, so we're in Chicago, and so every year it's like 6 of our closest friends typically, but this year I got all of her friends from high school, all of her friends from college, and a few other people that I arranged it all behind her back. She had no idea that everybody was gonna be there, and it was like 13 to 14 people, and she just thought her sister and maybe her other friend.
Everybody but Adam and Amanda.
Huh?
I knew everybody but Adam and Amanda would be there.
You didn't know Olivia was gonna be there, did you?
Well,
Maybe. Oh, whatever. Okay. I arranged this whole thing saying, hey, we're all getting together for Friendsmas. It's great. Blah, 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 blah. She had no idea it was actually her engagement. So, yeah. So, like, it's just Friendsmas. So, we're all going to Friendsmas, and I got all of our friends to come along. So, we go, we have Friendsmas, and we're at dinner, and it's great. And then we go back to the hotel, and we're sitting there in the lobby, and we're trying to get some alcohol and doing all that shit. And we're all sitting in the lobby. And I go, hey, can I have everybody's attention? And we all kind of turn around. And I start giving this speech about Friendsmas and about friends and, like, how friends are so important in life. And, like, you know, you guys have been here for Ellen through pretty much all of this. And it's meant a lot to her. And accepting me as a part of this group means a lot to me. And I just have to say that, like, I wouldn't be where I am today without this woman right here. And she means the world to me. And so I take out the ring in my hand, and I'm shaking like a motherfucker. And I go, I turn to Ellen, and I say, like, you know, you mean everything to me. I love you so much. I couldn't imagine a life without you.
That booty thick.
Pretty much. And then I get down on one knee, and I say, Ellen Page Weaver, will you marry me? And her exact words were, yes.
Oh, shitty, dude.
Oh,
you would have been on a good one of that episodes that we watched on Wednesday.
Bro, it gets worse.
Oh, God, that's right. You recorded this.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
So then everybody's like, oh, yay. Then the bitch side hugs me. So not even a full-on fucking hug. She side hugs me and then pats me on the back.
Can we act this out?
Yo, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah. So you sit right here. So she like I said she, okay, hold on, let me find this. So she said, yeah, so you're Ellen. So she says yes,
So-
and I stand up. So come around here, like try to hug me. Yeah, she goes that, and she comes in like this, like and then grab my chest right here. This is her hug. And then, yeah. And then pat me on the back. That's it. That's what she did, but it was more like this. It was like, her pat was like, hey, buddy.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to break your
So
heart later.
she did that shit to me, and we're in a lobby that's filled with like 100 people plus all of her closest friends from her entire life, and I'm just like, wow, did you really just do me like that? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, thanks for being excited and super ecstatic about this.
Yeah.
No,
So,
that's a lot. It's a big question to ask somebody, so I understand. But that's funny though.
Now tell him why I was completely caught off guard.
No.
Why? Was
So
she fucked up? Is she on Molly?
no, she was fine. She
cocaine.
just caught off guard because she doesn't like being in. I don't care. So anyway,
Tell him the real reason.
no. So what
It's
happened?
cocaine.
No, yeah. So it just was so freaking weird, and I have the audio recording. Actually, I still have the audio recording somewhere.
Honest conversation, tell him.
I don't care. It's your side.
What was
You want to
it?
tell it? You
Then
can tell
Yeah,
it.
what was it?
I was caught off guard because I thought, hey, maybe it's happening tonight, and he denied it profusely.
I mean, I did trick her.
Wait,
Harshly.
you were just.
I had shut off the idea.
Oh god.
Okay.
I heard you say.
That's pretty.
Wait.
She goes, wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. This is her answer. Here we go.
To be the man that will always be there for you.
I hate that.
And I want to hold you when you need to be held.
I don't like
And
my
I just
speech.
always
Yeah,
want to be
dude.
there for you. So,
That's
without all that
literally
being
out of
said,
a Lion
in
King
front of all your
book.
friends. Ellen Weaver,
Oh.
will you marry me?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that is okay. No, dude,
Yeah.
she sounded nervous.
No,
Yeah.
she was like, yeah. Yes. Like, dude, no, it's
No, that didn't
yes.
sound that bad. Yeah, dude, she was.
It
just
was
like,
so bad.
like some of those women up there that we just watched in the video, which you guys should always watch those YouTube videos.
Yes, you
but,
should.
Yeah, no, that was. I see.
Still had that.
I do
That's funny.
have it.
That's his ringtone.
When
I call
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be perfect. She'd be like, I have proof that my wife said yes. Yeah. Yeah.
She sounds like a
No.
sorority girl. Yeah.
No,
Yes.
that's Ellen, well done. Heck yeah. No, that's fair.
Uh,
Yeah, you were fucking with her the entire night, so that makes sense.
No, I wasn't. It was
you
not
were,
that
dude,
bad.
I believe her more than I believe you. Come
Bro,
on. It,
no,
like,
fuck off.
oh,
What
fuck
do you
off. He
mean?
says, because why would she lie about that? That's
Why
like-
would I have proof?
Because, yeah. And she told
See,
you.
that's why.
Did you not
That-
deny it all day after she's been
I said
asking
it
you about
once.
All right. Ellen, you're exaggerating.
She asked me once when we left. She's like, "Are you asking me to marry you today?" I'm like, "No." Why would
Ew, why did you know? Why did you know?
Because this was like his fourth try. He had like 3 other plans before this.
That's fair.
It doesn't matter. Like you still like you said, "Are we getting married? Are we getting engaged today?" I was like, "No, we're just going to Friendsmas." And she's like, "Oh, okay." That was it. That was the entire conversation. Yeah. Yes.
Well, then maybe that's all it took.
Yeah.
It profusely every
Yes.
That's fair. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the story of that. Let us know in the comments below what you think. It's still shitty. So,
It was funny and entertaining.
it was, and I think this show is.
You and Ellen are really good for each other, though. So
Oh,
you guys
thanks,
are very. You guys compliment each other really well. So it's interesting to see you guys.
We're both assholes. Oh,
No,
I'm
not
kidding.
at all. I
I'm
think
kidding.
you guys are. I'll just say that you guys compliment each other very well. I don't know what it is, but the chemistry works for you guys, and it's. I'm slowly seeing that chemistry kind of unfold and stuff like that. So it's very entertaining. But I could definitely see both sides of that story just like play out. Like
Yeah.
it's funny though. So.
Yeah.
But heck yeah, man. Well,
It's
very
cool, dude.
interesting story, I guess. The
Yeah,
butt
very
stuff.
interesting stories.
God,
Yeah.
talking
What
about
do
the
you
butt stuff.
What do you think about the drinks?
That's true. So, I had the Dr Pepper and the French vanilla. whipped French
It's
vanilla.
French vanilla.
Yeah. Honestly, I really like Dr. Pepper. And I think we actually chose the French vanilla as one of the best
vodkas.
Yeah, the best mixed vodkas. So I mean, yeah, it's just kind of like Aaron described it earlier. It's just kind of like a cream.
It's like
Dr. Pepper.
Well, you can buy the vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I've
that's
never
what
bought
it
that,
is.
though.
Yeah.
But that's it. It literally just. I mean, I'm a Dr. Pepper fan, so like, it's just that with a little bit of vanilla. So it's dangerous though. That's
It's
the problem,
Dr. Pepper with a bite.
bro. I filled that damn thing up to like there was 4 ounces of alcohol in there.
Easy.
Like 2 shots.
Easy.
Like there was so much alcohol. And poured a can of Dr. Pepper in it. Don't even taste it. I feel it though.
Yeah, I poured. Okay, so I'm having the whiskey and Mountain Dew. If you like whiskey and you like Mountain Dew, dude, this is killer. Like, it's
Skittle.
really, really good. It tastes like Skittles, and you can have a lot of it and not really feel it. So, definitely recommend it. I think we both recommend these drinks. They're both pretty good.
Yeah. You put it on a scale or
No, I think we just recommend them.
Just recommend it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
No,
we
it's recommended.
either we do or we don't.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah, I think it has the
Definitely
it has the PM podcast stamp of approval. Let us know in the comments below if you guys have a drink that you want us to try.
Oh yeah, definitely.
On the show.
I'd love to pound it out for me and Aaron to take a sip on it and
Yeah, for
relax
sure.
and enjoy on. We'll
Yeah.
tell you guys some stories.
But I think that's it, guys. I think we're wrapped up here.
Are we?
So have a great night. Love y'all. Be kind to one another.
This is the part I hate the most.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.